Hello viewers, good afternoon. Welcome you all. My name is Ravindra DP. I am studying in Electrical and Electronics Department at Sri Sairam College of Engineering, Bengaluru. Today I am here to present my presentation on Smart Drip Irrigation System based on IoT using Arduino under the guidance of Professor Malini KV, HOD, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, and the other guide is Professor Geeta R, Faculty, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. First of all, why this smart drip irrigation system? It is to use water efficiency and no water to run off or evaporation, and it helps to control fungal diseases. Coming to the contents: introduction, objectives, basic principle, system components, block diagram, working, advantages and disadvantages, conclusion and reference. These are the contents I am going to explain in further slides. Coming to the introduction. These are the monsoon dependent Indian agriculture. It is an automatic irrigation. It is an over irrigation process and under irrigation process. These are the components for better production: soil moisture sensor, air humidity, temperature and water. And the water level in the soil are wirelessly transmitted using wireless technology for better production to the yield. Coming to the objectives. It is to save water and reduce human intervention in the agriculture field. The continuously monitoring status of sensor and provide signal for taking unnecessary action, and to get the output of soil water sensor and provide water to crop, and to observe the other parameters for better yield. Coming to the basic principles. To contrary to commercial drip irrigation, the simple self-made system are cheap and effective. With the drip irrigation, water is conveyed under pressure through a pipe system to the field, where it drips slowly onto the soil through emitters or drippers, which are located close to the plants under pressure through a pipe system. These are the system components: Arduino Uno, Raspberry Pi, soil moisture sensor, GSM model. Coming to the Arduino Uno. It is an open source electronics prototyping platform, and it is flexible. It is easy to use hardware as well as software. It is a microcontroller board based chip Atmega 328P. These are the specifications of Arduino Uno. Analog input pins are 6 and digital input or output pins are 14. The operating voltage is 5 volts. The DC current for each input or output pin is 40 milliampere, and the DC current for each input pins is 50 milliampere. Coming to the Raspberry Pi. It is a pocket personal computer with Linux operating system on it. This is great cheap to encourage young people for learning, programming, experimenting and for making innovation. Raspberry Pi has all the components to connect inputs, outputs and storage. Coming to the soil moisture sensor, it measures volumetric water content of the soil, and there are two copper electrodes present on soil moisture sensor to sense the moisture content of the soil. These are the specifications of soil moisture sensor are DC supply, input range of 3.5 to 20 volts, and the output voltage range is 0 to 3 volts. Coming to the GSM model, it is a global system for mobile communication. It is an GPRS model. The GSM model can be a chip or circuit. This model is to establish communication between mobile devices and a GSM system. Coming to the block diagram, whenever we switch on or switch off in the mobile, a message is transferred wirelessly to the GSM model, and the GSM model sends and receives a signal to Arduino. The Arduino will control the whole process with a sensor circuit and will be displayed on the LCD board. With the help of relay, the motor turned off or on. Coming to the working process, first of all, it is completely automated system, and there is no need of manpower to control the system. The man can control the whole system in the mobile itself, and the Arduino is used for controlling the whole process, and the GSM model is used for sending alert message to the users on his mobile or cell phone. If moisture is present in soil, then conduction between two probes of soil moisture sensor occurs. When the conduction occurs, the transistor Q2 remains triggered or on state. That means transistor will be on state, and Arduino pin D7 remains low. Whenever it sends a message to user about soil moisture is normal, then relay motor turned off. Water pump remains in off state. If there is no moisture in soil, then transistor Q2 becomes off. Whenever the transistor becomes off, the Arduino pin D7 becomes high. The Arduino reads pin D7 and turn on the water motor, and also sends a message to user about low moisture detected. Then the motor turned on. The motor automatically turned off when there is sufficient moisture in the soil. This is the smart drip irrigation system in the field. These are the advantages: reduce water consumption, increases in productivity, no manpower required, reduce soil erosion, it requires smaller water resource. Coming to the disadvantages, the installation process needs time. The sunheat affects tubes. Plastic tubes affect soil fertility. Tubes get clogging sometimes whenever the heat temperature occurs. If different irrigation system is installed properly, then it is waste of water and time. Coming to the conclusion, from the data we concluded that the smart irrigation process is done better than before to yield the proper production done before. the usage of water level is limited, how much that system needed only. That means the water level is usage limited because the system needed how much water need only. Due to the regular updates to the server, we can get proper knowledge to the system, can work perfectly for indefinite time period. Even uncertain abnormal circumstance and increase the production rate also. It will also reduce the human factors like energy and power, and there is no need of manpower also. These are the reference I refer. Thank you.